Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 21st, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Sunday out there so far. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well throughout the day and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about the tropics today a little bit. We're going to take a look at we got a little system here, as you can see here. We got a little system down near the Bahamas. Right now, currently, it's not expected to become anything, but it's just something to watch. And this is the first little system that has formed in the tropical Atlantic for this early hurricane season so far. We're going to take a look at the satellite loop for the Atlantic basin there for the northwestern Atlantic. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the United States, the nation there. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory. And at the end of the video, we're going to take a look at the severe weather potential as well. Alrighty, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's try to get them number to 400 subscribers by at least by this coming Wednesday. So if somebody out there could help me get to 400, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm stuck at 377 and I'm not moving. But I need some help, folks. I need some help from my community out there. Please, can somebody help a brother out? I'd greatly appreciate it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here. We're going to start off in the tropics here. You can see here's that little system here in the tropical Atlantic. In the southwestern tropical Atlantic, this system has a 10% chance of tropical cyclone formation during the next 48 hours. A surface trough interacting with an upper level low is producing a large area of disturbed weather extending a couple hundred miles northeast of the Bahamas. Upper level winds are expected to increase later today, and development of this system is not expected. Formation chance through the next 48 hours is low, 10%. Formation chance through 7 days is low, 10%. Man, as you can see, the remainder of the Atlantic Ocean looks pretty quiet at this time. Alright, here's a satellite loop for the tropical Atlantic. You can see this is a trailing cold front extending from offshore to the north down into the southeast U.S. and back down into the Gulf of Mexico. We have high pressure up here dominating pretty much the Great Lakes region and also portion of the north. Little system here on the with the Hurricane Center marked on their forecast map right here, spinning over just east the Bahamas. Maybe see something else spin up off the southeast coast coming up later on this week, anywhere from South Carolina back down to Florida, and also may produce a lot of heavy rainfall across portions of the southeastern United States, especially Georgia, southern South Carolina, northern Florida, and also out into the tropical Atlantic there as well. So just wanted to let everybody know that as well. Alright, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation. You can see we got showers, maybe a thunderstorm. Well, sorry about that pop-up. But anyway, we got shower and thunderstorm activity over portions of southern Canada, a little bit northern Maine. Excuse me, sorry about that. But we also got some shower activity off the coast of the northeast back down to the Outer Banks in the ports of South Carolina as well. Georgia, Florida, northern Florida's got some scattered activity over central Florida as well. There's that scattered activity around Puerto Rico. Bahamas looks pretty good. Cuba looks good at the moment. We have some showers also as well. Also, there's some more scattered activity over southern Canada. Guam, you look pretty good. Got a few scattered showers around the island. Got a few little scattered showers across Alaska. And also we have some scattered showers around the Hawaiian chain island as well. Alright, let's move on to the watches, warnings, and advisories across the nation here. As you can see, we still got some special weather statements for portion of Vermont and also portion of New York State. Still got that flood watch in effect, flash flood watch in effect for northwestern Mississippi. Still got a couple flood advisories for a couple counties in southern Texas. Still got that flood warning along the Missouri and Illinois border, also down in Arkansas as well, North and South Dakota also. Also more river flooding also over here in portions of Colorado, also into portions of Utah, New Mexico, also in Arizona, California, also in Idaho, and portions of Washington State. We got special weather statements for portions of Wyoming, also western portions of Kansas for maybe some air quality alerts there as well. Also, this is air quality alerts as well, also in eastern Colorado. Also up here into portion of central and eastern Montana. We have a dense smoke advisory over portion of Montana there as well. Also, we have some flood watches in effect for portion of California there as well. And also down here in Alaska, we got some flood watches also in effect for you guys. And the Hawaiian Chain Island look good with a few gale warnings to the south there as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center for today. As you can see, we got general thunderstorms over around the Wilmington area, back toward Columbia, South Carolina, and south. Also into Georgia, south of Atlanta, back down towards Louisiana, and also down into the Florida Keys and Florida. We got a marginal rift also over portion of southern Georgia, also over portion of northern Florida as well. Got more general thunderstorms over here from Texas, back into portion of Montana, back over to Oregon and Washington State and California as well. We got a slight rift over portions of northeast Oregon, also into northern Idaho as well, and also a slight rift there, also over portions of Oregon, Oregon and also into Idaho as well. Also, we have marginal rift extending through western Montana, back down into Idaho, back into northern Nevada, also into Oregon and Washington states. And if you're in the marginal rift, this includes Jacksonville, Florida, Spokane, Washington, Gainesville, Florida, Napa, Idaho, and Muscaloosa, Montana. And a slight rift includes Ontario, Oregon, Baker City, Oregon, Panett, Idaho, and Weiser, Idaho. The tornado probability for today, less than 2% in all areas. Winds, 5% up here in Montana, Idaho, back into Oregon, also down here in Florida and Georgia. And if you're in the 5%, this includes Jacksonville, Florida, Gainesville, Florida, Napa, Indiana, Idaho, Muscaloosa, Montana, and Osceola, Florida. And take a look at the hail probability. We have a 5% over here in Oregon, back in Idaho and Montana and Washington State. We have 15% in northern Washington State, northern Oregon. Also back into central Oregon, all the way central Oregon, southeastern Oregon. Also back into portion of Indiana. That means Washington State up here. Excuse me. I think I said Oregon, but that's probably Washington State. But Oregon down here and also into Idaho. And if you're in the 5%, this includes Spokane, Washington, Napa, Idaho, Mediterranean, Idaho, Caldwell, Idaho, Lewiston, Idaho, 15%, Ontario, Oregon, Baker City, Oregon, Panett, Indiana, Idaho, excuse me, and Weiser, Idaho. Let's take a look at the day 2 outlook. Okay, we got general thunderstorms over portions of New York and Pennsylvania. Also, we got more general thunderstorms down in Florida, Keys through Florida, back into Georgia, back into Tennessee and Alabama and Mississippi. Also, we have a marginal rift down here in central Florida, all the way back into portions of southwestern Georgia, into Panhandle, Florida, and also into portions of southeast Alabama. General thunderstorm from Texas all the way back into Montana, Washington, and Oregon states, back over to California and Nevada. Also, we have a marginal rift in Texas, all the way into Oklahoma, southeast Colorado, southwestern Kansas, and western Oklahoma. Slight rift over pretty much just the panhandle portion of Texas. Also, a marginal rift over Montana as well. As you can see, let me call out the cities real quick, and then we'll take a look at the tornado probability. Alright, the marginal rift include Lubbock, Texas, Orlando, Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, Gainesville, Florida, Abilene, Texas, Slight risks include Amarillo, Texas, Plainview, Texas, Pampa, Texas, Dumas, Texas, and Boulder, Texas. And the tornado probability, you've seen that little 2% down here in the panhandle of Texas. This includes Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Plainview, Texas, Pampa, Texas, and Boulder, Texas. The wind probability for your Monday, this is for Florida, back into Alabama, Texas, into Oklahoma, and Colorado, and Kansas, also in Montana. As you can see, the 5% include Lubbock, Texas, Orlando, Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, Gainesville, Florida, Abilene, Texas. The 15% include Amarillo, Texas, Plainview, Texas, Pampa, Texas, Dumas, Texas, and Boulder, Texas. Let's take a look at the hail probability. We still got 5% in Montana, and also over here in west central Texas, all the way into Kansas and Oklahoma. We still had that 15% pretty much over the panhandle part of Texas. 5% include Lubbock, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, Great Falls, Montana, Bozeman, Montana. Also into 15% include Amarillo, Texas, Plainview, Texas, Pampa, Texas, Dumas, Texas, and Boulder, Texas for the 5% and 15% on severe weather. Let's take a look at day 3 outlook now. As you can see, we got general thunderstorm from the Florida Keys through Florida to Georgia, all the way back into Kentucky, southern Illinois, Missouri, back in the portions of Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. Also general thunderstorm from Texas all the way to North Dakota, Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, back to Nevada and California. We have a marginal risk over portions of Texas and Oklahoma. Marginal risk include Amarillo, Texas, Abilene, Texas, Wichita Falls, Texas, Lawton, Oklahoma, and Plainview, Texas. And let's take a look at the probability. We have 5% over Texas and pretty much the same areas I called out: Amarillo, Texas, Abilene, Texas, Wichita Falls, Texas, Lawton, Oklahoma, and Plainview, Texas. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. This video here covered pretty much the tropics, the local weather, also the severe weather. So it covers about everything in this forecast discussion. So hope everybody has a great Sunday. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. And I will be back later with another video. If you like my weather content, smash that subscribe button and you're in. And you'll never miss an update. Long as if you smash that subscribe button, you never miss an update. Long as I'm uploading videos twice a day, you'll get forecast information twice a day from your local weatherman, Mike Bass. So, but anyway, enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got, and we will catch you back in the next video.